chosen ones, empaths, the narcissist now knows they made a mistake letting you go. You have to realize when they've let you go, they always knew that you will be able to rise to your full potential. They always knew that they were keeping you asleep. This is why it's so hard and so daunting at first, or even for some time after the discard or after you had to push them away, right? It's because they've kept you asleep for so long. They've kept you down. They've kept you in your place. And they always knew your potential. Remember, they see your potential in you from before you even realize it. They know what you can do to this world. They also know what you will be like if you got into a loving relationship with someone empathetic too. They know this, and this is a fear for them. So now they know they let you go. They also know that it's very hard for them to get you back in their lives. If you're utilizing no contact, or you're utilizing the grey rock method if you have children, and you're doing this wholeheartedly, and you're watching these videos and learning and healing, it's only next. The next part of your chapter is when you start rebuilding. It's when you start reaching your full potential. It's when you hit that point in your life when you think, oh, wow, this is what the narcissist was stopping me from achieving. This is what they were preventing me from doing. They were preventing me from rising up to the best of your abilities in all aspects, in work life, in social life. You know, you will thrive in these pursuits. So focus on other things as well. As much as you are studying the narcissist, take your time. You're eventually going to hit that point when you walk into your purpose. You align with your purpose. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But when you'll stumble upon something, I'm telling you, you'll stumble upon something and you'll realize that this was never going to be possible if you stayed with a narcissist. I've mentioned previously about people that are singing now. I mentioned previously in a few videos back about the subscriber who wrote a book and they published the book. There's so many pursuits that happen from this negative influence. Like if I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't be here now posting things on YouTube. And I would much rather be helping people going through the experience I did. And if I can help you, just leave, even if it's just one thing that I can help you with, just one thing that can give you something in your mind, then that's all it's about. I'm not here for likes and subscribers. I'm here to spread a message to destroy this evil that held us down for so long in a bind. They kept us confined. They kept us from reaching our full potential. So trust me, give it a year, give it 2 years. You walk down the road, and if you saw the narcissist, the narcissist will be like, oh, wow. They'll be in shock. Because even that they thought that you would reach your full potential, they didn't realize how far you would actually take that. They didn't realize how you'll actually transform into something totally new. While they're monkey branching, jumping around supplies, feeding off people like a vampire, we'll be rising up, we'll be rising up. So just remember this. Just remember, the narcissist knows they made a mistake letting you go. They knew that the last time they saw you. Some of them actually, right, they push you away and be cold with you for you to go through a process of, this is some of the more spiritual narcissists, some of the more awake narcissists will actually push you away for you to become your best potential. So therefore they can get you back at another point in time and you'll be more enhanced. But I'm not telling you that information for you to let them back in. I'm telling you that sometimes people push you away for you to go in a journey. The narcissist pushes you away, I should say, to make you go on a journey of self-discovery. alone in the world. And they know that you're going to be enhanced in all sorts of forms, but they feel like that you'll look at them as the one love that got away in their lives. And they'll feel like they've destroyed that pure part of you. So they feel like they can always walk back in your life whenever it suits them, you know? But we ain't going to let that happen. We're not going to let that happen, because as we rise up, remember, I need to backtrack for a second before I say we rise up. We already lowered ourselves down to some level to be with the narcissist. We didn't rise up to be with the narcissist. We lowered ourselves down. We may not realize it, but we lowered the bar. So now we're raising back beyond to what we was before we met them, and beyond that, because we're going to have all of the attributes and traits that we once had, plus they're going to be enhanced to a new degree of thinking with new discernment and an ability to judge well, and we'll be able to go forward and strive in this life with our purpose in mind. No more time thinking that our purpose was to be coexisting with the narcissist in a one-way relationship. Yeah, no longer is that our purpose. You know, it doesn't matter if you've had children by these individuals. Sometimes God's plan wanted you two to meet for the benefits of each other, for their chance for them to change, and for your chance for you to see them for what they are and learn about what really good is and what bad is, right? So that's why they've done it. So even if you've had children, they might be a higher calling, because your children are actually going to grow into something so great in the world. And they're picked, the souls are picked before we're sent to earth, right? So, you know, we'll raise them the best you can. Try and prevent the narcissist's influence. Plus, you know anyway that narcissists can't bond with their children, so you're always going to have the upper hand. You're always going to have the upper hand in the relationship of the child, as long as they don't smear your name and get police involved and totally jeopardize what's happening with you. Because then that's a whole nother game plan, and that's a whole nother video that I could touch on. But with them feeling like it was a mistake letting you go, this is part of their karma. This is something that they don't speak with words. This is something that they regret, because they realize that they could have kept you blind. They could have kept you subservient to them. It's a risky business letting the empath go off into the world heartbroken. It's a risky business, because the empath rises up so high. And that's why they always knew it was a risk. They always knew it was cutting it fine. That's why everything was so calculated in the way they discarded you or the way they pushed your buttons. You know, they preempted all the time you discarding them and rising above and realizing your value. You know, they knew you were valuable. They saw your value. That's why they picked you out. So many of you have been dragged through the mud, you know, devalued, shamed, that you don't even see your value anymore. So don't worry, I'm telling you, I don't know when, but you're going to hit that point when you're going to find your purpose and you're going to align with your purpose. And everything that's happened to you will be, you know, it won't be valuable. Everything that you held valuable with the narcissist won't be of any value to you anymore. And you're going to see beneath the veil, and, you know, you're going to see it for what it really is. The narcissist knows they made a mistake letting you go. They know it. They know it. So just like I told you that you're their karma. Told you before, you're their karma. What you do with your life and how you choose to take your next steps is their karma, because they're going to regret losing you. They're going to regret not keeping you confined. They're going to blame themselves. Do you see? They're going to blame themselves for not keeping you subservient, for not keeping you in your place, for letting you out the box, you know, for you escaping. Regardless of even if they discarded you, you escaped. You know they're not serious. You've heard it before. You know they're not deadly serious whenever they do their actions. They always want to keep you around as an orbiter, as a supply, you know? That's why they put their supplies on the shelf until they can pick them up again. So everything that I'm telling you, I'm not telling you to rise up to your full potential, to show the narcissist and let the narcissist back in your life, because you can do better than that. And that's another reason why they knew. They knew that you could meet someone who you're destined to be with. They knew that you could meet someone who will have the same amount of love, care, and may have even been through the same situations you have. You know, possibly the person that you meet in the future might have been in a narcissistic relationship too. Possibly they're an empath. Possibly they're a chosen one. This is what it is, right? So they always knew that you would be able to find someone of a higher degree. So we have to raise the bar going forward. We have to raise the bar. We have to. We can never stoop that low again. We can never stoop that low. And this is what it's all about. This is the karma for the narcissist, right? They knew it. They saw it. They knew they made a mistake. This is their karma taking place. Their karma is taking place now by you educating yourselves. They never wanted you to educate yourselves and understand the fundamentals of a narcissist. They never wanted you to understand a toxic personality. They wanted you to believe that they were a loving partner. And if you continue to look through the eyes of their loving partner and you do not see beneath the veil, you're going to be in for a roller coaster of a ride, because you're going to see them with new supplies. You're going to get dragged through the mud. You're going to continue allowing yourself to be abused. You cannot allow this abuse to continue on any longer. You need to door slam. You need to say no. No matter what they do, you would never let them back in your life. You door slam them. You get on with your life and you make the correct decisions going forward. Keep healing, keep studying. You're going to hit that point when you find and align with your purpose. So anyway, I'll leave the video there. Just remember, they know they made a mistake. They knew they were making a mistake while they were doing it, and they knew you could rise to your potential. So this video is all about you and encouragement for you to rise to your potential. I'll leave the video there now. Please press the like and the subscribe button. And if you want a one-to-one session, you can find the details in the description box. Anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.